Khushwant Singh was a prominent Indian writer. He is best known for his iconic novel, Train to Pakistan. His writing style is marked by clarity, wit, realism, and satire. He often portrayed human nature with honesty, blending humor with sharp social commentary. Singh's art of characterization is remarkable. His characters are drawn from real life, flawed, vivid, and deeply human. Singh's memorable characters include Jagga, the rough but heroic lover in Train to Pakistan, and Sir Mohan Lal in Karma, whose false pride in English culture leads to his humiliation. Sinha also created strong female characters. These women showed courage, independence, and depth. Jagga's mother in Train to Pakistan, Champak, the bold and independent in I Shall Not Hear the Nightingale, and Madam Maya in Delhi, a novel. Singh's skill lies in portraying social reality, inner conflict, and irony. Kalyani, the central female character in A Bride for the Sahib, represents the image of a traditionally raised Indian woman caught in a mismatched marriage. Her character is drawn with sympathy and depth. She belongs to a world that values modesty, duty, and silence. When she is married off to Mr. Sen, a westernized Indian, the story becomes a quiet tragedy of cultural misunderstanding and emotional distance. Kalyani is introduced through the process of a traditional arranged marriage. Her selection is not based on love, but on family background and dowry. Mr. Sen's mother places an advertisement looking for a fair, good-looking virgin of a high-class respectable family. This line alone shows how traditional expectations shaped Kalyani's destiny. Horoscope matching is also mentioned, which further underlines the cultural importance placed on astrology and family honor. Though Mr. Sen chooses a registry office for the wedding, the foundation of the marriage is deeply rooted in Indian customs. After the wedding, Kalyani shows clear signs of modesty and shyness. Sitting beside her new husband in the car, she drew her sari over her forehead, down to her eyes. This simple action reflects how she carries the values of a conservative upbringing. She tries to maintain a respectful distance and behaves as expected of a new bride. When Mr. Sen lights his pipe, she clamped a handkerchief on her nostrils to block the smell. This reaction shows her discomfort with his habits, but Mr. Sen does not show any similar sensitivity toward her feelings. Their first meal together is a moment that clearly shows their incompatibility. Kalyani eats boiled rice and pickles in a small brass cup with curried lentils, using her fingers, while Mr. Sen prefers roasted chicken and cheese sandwiches. When she tries to eat one of his sandwiches, she ends up being sick. This is not just about food. It symbolizes the deeper gap between them. Their lifestyles, upbringing, and comfort zones are completely different. Kalyani tries to connect with her husband through simple, traditional gestures. She offers him a betel leaf, which is a common Indian habit. But Mr. Sen replies, "I'm afraid I don't touch the stuff. I'll stick to my pipe if you don't mind." This rejection is not just of the betel leaf, but of her world. It shows how Mr. Sen has cut himself off from Indian customs, while Kalyani is still trying to hold on to them. Despite the emotional distance, Kalyani continues to respect her husband. On the morning after their wedding night, she bent down to touch his feet. This act is a symbol of devotion in Indian culture. She tells him, "You are my husband, my lord and master." These words show her willingness to surrender to her role as a wife, even when she is unsure of his love or interest. When she says she is unworthy, it points to her inner insecurity. She is struggling to fit into a marriage where there is no warmth or understanding. Their relationship lacks communication. Kalyani and Mr. Sen hardly speak. Most of their time is spent in silence. Kalyani's thoughts are not directly expressed in words, but her actions tell us a lot. She locks her bedroom door. She avoids physical closeness. These details suggest that she might be scared or simply feels alone. She does not find the emotional support she may have hoped for in her new life. Kalyani also holds onto her identity through small, everyday practices. She washed and oiled her hair and applied bright vermilion powder in the parting of her hair. This shows her pride in being a married woman. She also carries a betel-leaf case, a small reminder of her world. These small things are her way of keeping her culture alive in a house where everything feels foreign. Her end is deeply tragic. The story says, a white fluid trickled from her gaping mouth, and she lay with her eyes staring through thick glasses. This silent death reflects the silent suffering she went through. Two letters beside her bed, one for her mother and one for her husband, are the only voice she has left. They show that she had things to say, but no one to hear them while she was alive. In conclusion, Kalyani is a sensitive and traditional woman who finds herself lost in a world that does not understand her. Her marriage to a westernized man brings out the pain of cultural disconnection. She tries to be a good wife, but her silence, modesty, and devotion are not enough to bridge the gap. Through Kalyani, the story shows the quiet tragedy of women caught between two worlds, the world they know and the world